Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about DoorDash launches portable health benefits program in Pennsylvania. So it's not surprising to anybody that DoorDash has started a lot of pilot programs, and this time Pennsylvania specifically is going to be receiving some kind of health benefits in this pilot program. I was notified about this from the Rational Driver in the Behind the Wheel Discord server. If you guys want to check that out, the link to that's going to be in the description. That is a general Discord server where people in the community are not attached to any one creator. It's just a general chat on a lot of gig economy stuff. So if you want to check that out, the link to that's going to be in the description. But either way, I am excited to hear more about this because I know that this is one of the many things that gig workers are asking about. So with that said, we are talking about everything that's being said in this article, how it actually is for DoorDash, UberEats, and Grubhub drivers in the Pennsylvania market and potentially everywhere else and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. DoorDash has launched a portable benefit savings programs for employees via a 6-month pilot in Pennsylvania. Eligible expenses covered under this program will include retirement savings, health, dental, and vision insurance, and paid time off. The pilot will run from April to September of 2024. I hate that they called us employees right off the bat. Whoever is operating all of these news websites needs to really get their crap together on what the difference between independent contractor and employee is. I know that there's a lot of debate on that right now, especially with how we're treated, but the fact of the matter is we are still independent contractors. We are still able to work on many other platforms. The fact is that DoorDash just happens to be the poster child of treating gig workers as employees, which is really freaking sad. According to a statement from DoorDash, we know that more people than ever are looking to supplement their traditional jobs and responsibilities with opportunities to earn extra income that move them closer to their financial goals. Many people who choose to earn with DoorDash value being able to balance dashing with other responsibilities. In fact, the average dasher spends less than 4 hours per week on delivery, and the vast majority of dashers have other sources of income or responsibilities that already provide them with access and benefits like retirement savings or healthcare. Yeah, a lot of dashers specifically are not just dashers, they're dashers with regular jobs or regular W-2 income is the better way to put it. Because they're doing this on the side. They're not meaning this as a source of income to where there are a very small minority that are full-timing this. Heck, I'm trying to transition from full-time to part-time with trying to build up this channel and build up other online sources of income, which is the goal here. The gig economy is an income bridge to what would be a long-term goal, not the goal. Regardless of this being a political move or regardless of how they're potentially preparing to turn gig workers into employees, let's be realistic. It is something that a lot of people are asking for. And not to mention, if they were ever laid off from that job, they lose access to those benefits anyway. Also, can we acknowledge for a second that literal statement is saying that this is supplemental income for traditional jobs and we're still called employees by the person who wrote this? Like, come on. Through the portable benefits platform Stride, participants can allocate their benefit savings to eligible categories, as well as access information about benefits offerings. Okay, so this isn't just DoorDash. This is DoorDash in partnership with Stride. Stride works with many different platforms. DoorDash just happens to be partnering with them in this regard. I wonder if Stride specifically is trying to do this for not just DoorDash, but for all sorts of gig workers, because this is a very underserved area of the gig economy, is actually providing benefits that make sense for gig workers. Specifics of this pilot program include Pennsylvania DoorDash employees who earn at least $1,000 in the second quarter of the year, excluding tips, through the DoorDash platform will be eligible to open a Stride Save account and receive deposits into their portable benefit savings. Can you stop calling us employees? Jesus Christ. For the duration of the pilot, participating employees will receive deposits equal to 4% of their pre-tip earnings. First off, F you for saying employees again. Second, receive deposits equal to 4% of their pre-tip earnings, which means base pay and promo pay. That is bare bones nothing compared to what it should be. Because the tips are where the real money is. If you got a $22 order and 20 of it was tip and $2 was the base pay, they're giving you 4%, 8 cents of that $2. That is sad. That is disgusting. But then again, can that add up? Sure. This is literally building upon the point of they're trying to get drivers to have a higher acceptance rate, because then they'll have higher base pay, in which will receive more income from the 4% of their pre-tip earnings into this benefits program, which, by the way, is temporary. Participating employees will be able to contribute personal funds as well, and the account and all funds will remain portable with them. Again, employees, can you stop? Also, this sounds less like it's a benefits program and more like a savings account. Did you just create a savings account? Like, what is that? Like, literally, is the health insurance program that they have, is this just a savings account that earns extra money for every order you do? Like, that's what it feels like to me. I don't know. I don't know if I like this already. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. First off, not going into the actual health insurance and PTO side of things is really disgusting. And if their entire plan is just a savings account with an extra deposit program of an extra 4% per base pay that you earn, and not tips, by the way, base pay specifically, you might as well just call it as it is. It is literally just a savings account. It's not a health insurance program. It's not PTO. And how is it portable benefits? Like, I can't take this out of Pennsylvania and go to Florida with it. I can't go from Pennsylvania to California or New York. This is a Pennsylvania benefit, period. There's nothing portable about it. That said, however, there is a couple of things that I've researched on in this particular subject that I am pretty happy about. First and foremost, this isn't DoorDash holding the money. It's Stride Savings LLC, which is a fintech company and not a bank. And the banking services are provided by i3 Bank, which is a member of FDIC. So at least they're protected. Now again, neobanks are funny because they don't have the same rules and regulations on them in the same way that a normal bank like Bank of America, Chase Bank, etc. would have in terms of physical locations and things like that. So be careful with that. Chime is specifically like that. Chime has the same banking structure as Dasher Direct. And we all know how shady some of these companies are already. And shady companies work with other shady companies. And remember, there are times where Chime literally stole money from accounts and closed out those accounts and did not give a legitimate reason on why they closed their accounts.
We closed them down for security purposes.
Well, for security purposes, you could suck my doo-dang. How about that? Now, this also said, I already have my gripes with health insurance companies and the concept of PTO in general, but I am glad that there is a savings account that has been opened that is receiving some kind of benefit on the prospect of you are gaining money from the work you do. I've always liked that concept. You are making more money based on the work you're already doing. And the more you work, the more you'll make. Am I thrilled with this concept? No. Do I think that this can have more earning potential than what's already out there? Maybe. Can you outwork a 5.25 annual percentage yield from UFB Direct with the 4%? But that also said, you gotta be putting in the hustle. Can that time be spent elsewhere and then you put the money you make from other opportunities into a 5.25% annual percentage yield account from UFB. Yes, of course there are going to be better options out there, but this is not the worst start I've ever seen. I don't like how they framed it as benefits with health insurance and PTO when in reality the only thing they provided based on the specifics are a savings account with a 4% earnings ratio for literal earnings, but it's a start. It is a legitimate start. Obviously, some people are gonna make more money from this than others. I think it's not bad. If this is a savings account and you can withdraw money from it and then take the money you've already earned the 4%, because it's not gonna earn you more than that. You've already earned the 4% from the one-time payment that they already received. You could put that into a UFB or you put it someplace else and put that money into work. I think there's some opportunity here. I think it's a start. I don't think it's phenomenal. But then again, you gotta start somewhere when you literally are starting from the bottom, right? Not bad, DoorDash. Not bad. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.